Hey there, aspiring SharePoint developers. Welcome to your ultimate guide to acing that SharePoint developer interview. Today, we're diving into some key questions to help you shine in your next interview. Let's kick things off with a common scenario where teamwork is essential. Can you share an experience where you worked closely with a team on a SharePoint project? What was your role, and how did you make a difference? Interviewers want to see how well you collaborate in a team setting and understand your specific contributions to a project's success. Here are some pointers to help you frame your answer. Start by clearly describing the project and how the team was structured. Explain your role and the responsibilities you held. Emphasize your contributions and the skills you applied. Talk about any challenges you faced and how you overcame them. Wrap up with the project's outcome and what you learned from the experience. Now, let's look at an example. Answer to see these tips in action.
In a recent SharePoint project, our team was tasked with creating a custom intranet site. I took on the role of lead developer, responsible for implementing the site's features. Collaborating closely with the UI/UX designer, we ensured a user-friendly interface, and I led daily stand-up meetings to track our progress. We encountered performance issues, but I optimized the code, significantly improving loading times. The final product exceeded client expectations, receiving positive feedback from users.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for SharePoint Developer. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell us about a challenging problem you encountered on a SharePoint development project and how you tackled it. This question assesses your problem-solving skills and your ability to handle technical challenges effectively. To help you structure your answer, consider these tips. Identify a specific technical issue or project challenge you encountered. Briefly explain the context of the challenge. Detail the steps you took to analyze and resolve the issue. Mention any tools or methods you used in the process. Conclude with the outcome and the lessons you learned. Here's an example answer that illustrates these tips.
In a recent project, I faced a challenge with a custom SharePoint workflow that kept timing out. I discovered that an excessive number of items were being processed simultaneously. To solve this, I broke the workflow into smaller batches and utilized Power Automate to enhance efficiency. Ultimately, the workflow completed successfully, reducing processing time by 40%.
Have you ever led a SharePoint development project? How did you ensure it was completed on time and met all the requirements? This question explores your leadership skills and your ability to manage projects and meet deadlines. Let's go through some tips to guide your response. Begin by outlining the project's scope and objectives clearly. Describe your leadership style and how you manage the team. Discuss specific tools or methods you used for project management and timelines. Highlight how you communicated with stakeholders to gather requirements and provide updates. Mention any challenges faced and how you overcame them. Now, let's look at an example of how you might present your answer.
Yes, I led a SharePoint project where we developed a document management system. To ensure timely completion, I established clear milestones and used Microsoft Project for tracking. Regular stand-ups kept communication open, and we dedicated a phase for requirement gathering to ensure we met stakeholder expectations.
Imagine you need to present a technical SharePoint solution to a non-technical client. How would you make sure they understand and accept your proposal? This question evaluates your communication skills and your ability to convey complex information in an understandable way. Here are some strategies to effectively communicate your solution. Use simple language, avoiding technical jargon. Focus on the benefits and impact for the client. Incorporate visuals like diagrams or slides to illustrate concepts. Engage the client with questions to gauge their understanding. Summarize key points at the end to reinforce your message. Let's see how you can effectively communicate your proposal with an example answer.
I would start by clearly explaining the problem our SharePoint solution addresses, emphasizing the time savings and productivity boost it provides. I'd use diagrams to visually convey how the solution works, without diving into technical details, ensuring the client understands the value we offer.
When your team is considering third-party add-ons to enhance SharePoint functionality, how do you evaluate them before purchasing? This question checks your ability to critically evaluate third-party solutions and make informed decisions. To ensure you cover all bases, consider these evaluation steps. Identify core business needs that the add-on must address. Research the add-on provider's reputation and customer reviews. Request a demo or trial version to test functionality. Assess compatibility with existing SharePoint infrastructure. Consider the total cost of ownership, including licensing and support. Here's an example of how you might approach this evaluation process.
I would begin by identifying the specific needs the add-on should meet. I'd then research the provider's reliability and customer reviews, and if possible, request a demo to test how well it integrates with our current SharePoint setup. Finally, I'd analyze the overall cost to ensure it fits within our budget.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.